Good morning and welcome to First Local Mornings. It is Wednesday, October the 13th, hump day. I'd like to say that we're halfway through, but realistically for most of us it is, I'm going to drive everybody crazy. Watch this. Ooh. Oh, I had to go down a little bit. It was a little bit too high. I get worried I'm going to fall. But anyway, yeah, on a short week, does hump day even matter? I'm not sure about that. What I will say is it's been, oh, Kevin, I'm sorry. But in my defense, I didn't want to fall. It was really high up. I'm sorry. Anyway, this seems like an opportune time to go over to Craig to find out how long it's going to be damp and gray.
Well, it's going to be damp and gray for a while yet, Heidi, but it's going to be warm. We still have some very warm temperatures for at least today and part of our day tomorrow, so it's not all that bad as far as temperatures go. We do have some gray skies to worry about though, but nothing like out west. They're seeing snow out west, so I'll tell you more about that coming up. But right now, let's go to our radar. There we go. We are seeing a little bit of a dry spell right now. We have some low-level mist to deal with this morning. That's going to kind of end. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, that's not my radar. There we go. We do see that little bit of cloud coming up right beside Lake Michigan. That is a leading front from a cold front that's going to be moving in eventually sometime Thursday night into our Friday, giving us some showers and temperatures on their way down. But for today, we're staying warm. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast. I'm hoping we're going to see a little bit of sun today as this cloud kind of moves in and out. But temperature is going to be very, very mild at 20 degrees this afternoon. And those temperatures will be coming to an end by Friday. This evening, those showers kind of work their way back. So nothing too heavy, just like those annoying misty showers and some scattered showers here and there. It's the temperatures that's the big weather maker right now, because they are going to be dramatically different by this weekend. And we will get into all those details coming up. Heidi?
Well, thanks for that, Craig. Vicious sarcasm, also known as being facetious. Anyway, so we've got a lot of local stuff. Dan's back from vacation, and really it was kind of, all of the local color to kind of suspend activity to give him that much needed rest. And now it's all back in all of its glory and color. But before we get there, what could be more local than what Heidi was watching the other night? So I watched a movie. I watched a movie called Suicide Squad. It was interesting to me to find out that it was actually the second Suicide Squad movie, and most of them say Suicide Squad 2 or something alluding to the fact that it's the second in a series, in a franchise, but this one did not. And I think that if you're well versed in the comics, and I know there are nuances that kind of distinguish, Marvel from DC, these two universes and their corresponding characters, it was okay. I mean, lots of effects, lots of really well sequenced fight scenes, choreography. I'm going to give it a solid 3 out of 5 on a Heidi scale. Which means that I did nod off a couple of times, but kept getting awoken by bullets seemingly coming out of nowhere and heads exploding. Harley Quinn was very entertaining. I liked that character. There's a very interesting, but here it is, a very interesting sequence, several sequences with her. Very powerful female character. I am going to say that it's worth the watch, particularly if you are acquainted with these comics. Give it a peek. And, my falling asleep probably just had more to do with sleep deprivation than a lack of entertainment factor in the film. Okay, on to business, as Mike's whispering in my ear. What do you mean? Come on. Entertainment is important too, Okay, well, there actually, shortly after 4 a.m. this morning, there were reports of heavy smoke, and that was reported, of course, to Sault Fire Services. An address in the downtown core, the 100 block of Elgin Street, which is right across from the MPP's office. We do have video. Dan, of course, was on the scene. So this business, which is at one time and is still to a degree medical in nature of the services offered, it did suffer significant damage in the fire, which is unfortunate. It's a beautiful old building. Every available firefighter on shift was in attendance at the call and quickly brought the fire under control. They did actually, interestingly to me, have to call in extra firefighters to staff pumper number 5, and this is done when it's deemed large enough, a large enough event that another truck needs to be staffed in case of other calls in the city. So due to a minimum amount of firefighters on shift, which numbered it was 16. So the firefighters who then would be called in would be on overtime, which relates back to a story that we covered out of City Council. So Elgin Street was closed at 6 a.m. It is my understanding that it has since reopened, and this would be between Queen and Bay, and both Queen Street and Bay Streets are passable. So of course we will keep you updated on this story. As details become available, we will bring them directly to you. In the interim, this article is posted to our website at SiouxOnline.com. Okay, now yesterday at around 3:10, fire services did receive a call for service in the city's west end. When they arrived, and this was in and around the 300 block of Wellington Street West, they did encounter heavy smoke coming from the upstairs of the back of a building. Okay, so firefighters were observed assisting 2 individuals and a dog to get out of the building before the fire was determined to be contained. One of the rescued individuals was seen being sorry, that's not funny. One of the rescued individuals was seen being obstinate and aggressive towards the firefighters and others on the scene, at which point Sault Police Services were called. Fire services remained on scene for multiple hours, conducting an investigation into the cause of the blaze and, of course, ventilating the building. Police services were seen detaining the individual who was demonstrating aggressive behaviors towards the first responders. In this moment, it is unknown why he was behaving in this manner as well. We are unaware of any charges at this moment. So once again, stay with us and we will bring you updates as details become available. What we have just related to you is posted to our website. Minute and a half, Mike? Okay, yep. Okay, so that is that. Now another story. This is a follow-up from the story that we did bring to you last night on the website. Sault Police Services has now deemed that the fire on Wilson Street is in fact suspicious. Okay, and this is coming through the communications manager, Lincoln Loudit. He did speak with Sault Online, and he did say the following: "We can confirm that police attended the scene early this morning. Upon arrival, the fire was deemed suspicious. There were no injuries in the fire, and it remains under investigation." So this is a second suspicious blaze that is being investigated within a 72-hour period, with the first one occurring at the Algoma District School Board headquarters. So once again, we will keep you updated on these stories as they evolve. And we are going to go to a break in this moment to receive information from our fantastic support board sponsors, Maker North, the refinery, so many worthy businesses coming forward and offering up their support. So go fill your cup and take a listen. Come on back.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey, Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
Good morning and welcome back. Hopefully you had a chance to pour yourself some more coffee. You will be relieved to know that although I am low, I still have some, which presumably will get us through to the 8:30 mark with just enough vim and vigor to make it interesting and lively. I'm going to take you now to Lake Street. Around 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon, emergency services were notified of a motor vehicle collision in the city's east end. So upon arrival at the intersection of Creary and Lake Street, a single vehicle was observed on its side. So both occupants, fortunately, were out of the vehicle. One of them was being tended to by paramedics inside the ambulance. So the southbound lane of Lake Street was closed for the duration of the cleanup and the investigation. There is no indication as to the severity of the injuries in question. Police and fire services, obviously, as you can see in the video, were also on scene. So once again, another situation for us to continue to monitor and bring to you as any new relevant details do become available. Okay, now let's shift gears away from fires. We're going to talk for a moment about the city increasing COVID-19 protection for all users of the indoor sport facilities. So this is coming at the direction of Algoma Public Health with the Northern Ontario Medical Officers of Health, and it is effective tomorrow, October 14th, at the city of the city of Sault Ste. Marie now will be requiring that additional groups provide proof of vaccination against COVID-19 in facilities where indoor sports are played or practiced. So the new groups being added now, anyone ages 12 and older coaching, officiating, or volunteering at indoor organized sports will now be required to provide proof of vaccination. So, obviously an ongoing situation. The city is working closely with healthcare professionals to curb the spread of COVID-19 in our communities. They recognize that it's important to keep facilities safe and operational, as well as to protect all those participating in organized sports. Physical activity and socializing are critical to residents' well-being, and we are happy to support Algoma Public Health with this decision. And this quote coming from Malcolm White, current CAO. Okay. Previously now, so away from that, don't want to talk about that anymore. Previously there was a report. We did bring you information with regards to a situation involving gunfire. Unfortunately, there was an individual who was killed in this altercation, and a police officer was injured. We are happy to report that the injured police officer who was being treated out of town has returned, and his parents, who of course were present at his return, said that the welcoming that he received was very touching. So if you happen to be driving past the airport or Sioux Area Hospital near the dinner hour on Saturday night, you probably saw a heavy police presence, but this was for the very best of reasons. So Sioux Online was alerted to the situation by a viewer who, of course, was responding to the fact that there were multiple police vehicles, and the units could be seen lining the roadway of the hospital, as well as an ambulance being escorted by police to the hospital. So Officer Ryan Venderman was returned to the Sioux that evening. According to his parents' Facebook page, and this is a quote, "Thankful certainly has a whole new meaning this Thanksgiving. weekend. Welcome home, Ryan. After spending 3 weeks in Sudbury at Health Sciences North, we can't say enough great things about the medical staff and the entire community. Ryan has been flown home and transferred to Sault Area Hospital with an extremely touching Sault Ste. Marie police escort from his colleagues. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ryan will continue healing and await the go-ahead to begin his rehab. Thank you to everyone for the continued outpouring of support and prayers for Ryan and his journey to recovery. Please continue praying for our hero. Certainly the team here at Superior Media, Soo Online, and On TV wishes a speedy and uneventful recovery to Ryan, and we're very glad that you are home. Okay, so that's some good news. Now we're going to get into some criminal activity, okay? So, on October 7th, officers with patrol services did charge 56-year-old Joseph Paz with possession of a controlled substance for the purpose of trafficking. So in and around 12:30 p.m., officers did observe a vehicle failing to stop at a stop sign, at which point they initiated a traffic stop. And this was in the 300 block of St. George's Avenue. So upon approaching the vehicle, the accused identified himself to officers. He did offer up that he was a suspended driver. Further investigation revealed that he was in fact a suspended driver. He was arrested, and a subsequent search found the accused to be in possession of a purple substance believed to be fentanyl, a green-brown substance believed to be fentanyl, totaling approximately 20.22 grams, and approximately 2.2 grams of a substance, here it comes, Mike, believed to be crystal methamphetamine. I nailed it, yeah. I don't know why I have a problem with that one. But anyway, the estimated street value of the narcotics seized is $10,313. So this individual now is charged with 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance for the purpose of trafficking. He was released by way of an undertaking and is scheduled to appear in court on December the 8th. Okay, so that is Mr. Paz. On to the next. On October 9th, officers with patrol services did charge 38-year-old Paul Furlot with break and enter with intent. Around 1:30, police were called regarding a man inside a garage. So this would be in the 600 block of John Street. Upon arrival, the man was gone, but officers did locate a man matching the description nearby. So he did identify himself as the accused. Further investigation revealed the accused and victim do not know each other, and the accused was arrested. No items have been reported as missing from the property. This individual is charged with break and entering with intent. He is released by way of an undertaking and is scheduled to appear in court on November 15th. Okay. I'm going to have a little drink of coffee here and wet my whistle, as it were. We'll come back to a very brief update with regards to some COVID numbers. You know, what's happening with the Santa Claus parade this year, as well as some information with regards to, you know, the annual flu shot, some factoids, some social media. Go fill your cup. Come on back.
Family-owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning and welcome back. I was so involved with coordinating the details of what I'm going to tell you next. I didn't even have a drink of coffee, so to facilitate that refreshment, I think we're going to hop over to Craig because I could do that. So, Craig, offer it up. What's next?
Much, Heidi, and we have a little bit of mist to deal with today, but really nothing too much to worry about. We are going to stay with some very warm temperatures. If we look at this map here, this is our next weather maker coming in for late Thursday, as we have a little dry slot today. So all this system is moving out. We have a little bit of a dry slot, and this is moving in, and this is a very active cold front. There is a lot of cold air coming in down on this low pressure system. Even some very heavy snow showers in the U.S. and parts of Canada, in the Alberta, lower Alberta, into Saskatchewan, seeing some snow. That is coming our way, but not the snow, just the rain. We'll take a look at the radar. Really don't see anything right now. There's that leading edge of that from that cold front, so that cloud is going to bleed in later on today. We're still going to see mainly cloudy conditions. We could see a little bit of sun as well, though. Temperature is going to be very warm, 20 degrees here in the Sault. That's still about 7 degrees above where we should be at this time of year. We are going to see those seasonal temperatures come in later on this week. 19 degrees in Wawa, 21 degrees in Timmins, and 22 degrees in Sudbury. This is like October, folks. Okay, this is what we look like for the next 3 days. For today, I'm hoping that we will see a little bit of sun today, mainly cloudy conditions. And again, we do have some little patches of mist to deal with this morning. Temperature's not bad at 20 degrees, 17 degrees for your day tomorrow. As that front starts to come in, we could see some showers develop late in the afternoon. Mainly cloudy conditions is the call. And then for Friday, we're just looking at basically cloudy conditions at this point, but note the temperatures, they are on their way down. 12 degrees for Friday. We're going to get a little cooler for Saturday and also for this weekend. So October is finally starting to show itself as far as temperatures go. The 20-degree temperatures are saying bye-bye for this season. That is your weather right now. Sorry about that, Heidi. We're going to send it right back to you.
Well, just enough time to have a sip of coffee, and just enough time to, is anybody else kind of creeped out by the weather a little bit right now? Because, here we are mid-October, and it's although it's damp and it's rainy and it's gray, I mean, the gray, I suppose, is in keeping with the whole October thing. The warmth. And while I'm not going to complain, let's hold on to the warmth as long as we can, because we know what comes on the flip side of that. Still just a little kind of, all right, yes. All right, yes, so I promised you some COVID numbers, because I know that's what you're all just dying to talk about. Happy to report to you that there is nothing new locally since October the 10th, when we did bring you one report of that one case. The status still being under investigation. I did check that this morning. So so one new case reported on the 10th, nothing since. Provincially, low count yesterday, one of the lowest in some time actually. Ontario logged 458 new cases of COVID-19 on Monday and only 390 new cases yesterday. So the province did record 2 new deaths on Monday and no new deaths yesterday. So daily figures weren't reported on Monday, as I had made note yesterday, due to the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, Health Minister Christine Elliott says that of the 848 cases logged over the course of 2 days, 255 of those are in fully vaccinated people. Hospitals are reporting 149 individuals in intensive care units due to COVID-19, though the number is likely higher as not all hospitals report that figure on the weekend. Rolling it down to the schools, there are 117 new school-related cases being reported today, with 107 of those in students and staff. This, of course, would have more to do with our counterparts in southern Ontario. Nothing that I am aware of has been happening locally. So more than 87% of eligible Ontarians have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccination, and nearly 82.4% have received both doses. Okay, so yeah, we're done with that. We have to get to social media because people are very busy, and I want to make sure I can talk to everybody. I will say very quickly that the Rotary Club is pondering the possibility of a drive-by Santa Claus parade. Now, I remember last year when the airport hosted one. This is different. This is the Rotary Club, which does do the Santa Claus parade annually. So they're saying the North Pole, in partnership with the Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie, is exploring the possibility of a drive-by Santa Claus parade for this November. They are looking for commitments of participation from community organizations. So before they can move forward with planning and, setting up all of the protocols that are going to make it entertaining and safe for everybody involved, you are invited to fill out a form. And of course, this is posted to our website with a nice little hyperlink, so you would click there. You fill out the form by 1 p.m. and submit it by 1 p.m. this Friday, October 15th. And this is simply showing your intention to participate in the parade as an organization or a community business. Okay, so if you would like to be a part of that, please do go to our website, click on the link, and fill out the form signifying your intent. Okay, factoid, and then into social media. Okay, so on this date, October 13th, 2011, Maroon 5, one of my favorite bands, they were on the top. They were on the top of the top 10 of the UK singles chart with that great song, "Moves Like Jagger," featuring Christina Aguilera. Its lyrics, of course, referring to a male's ability to impress a female with his deft dance moves. In the song, of course, he compares this particular male's prowess to the dance moves of one Mick Jagger. You may have heard of Mick Jagger. So the video does feature old video footage of Mick Jagger, some of his iconic dance moves. Moves Like Jagger was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Pop Song. Okay, into social media. Jim Whitty beating everybody to the punch. We have Good Morning People. Good morning to you, Jim. He has a quip. How do vampires start their letters? To whom it may concern. That's a good one, Jim. Margaret McKeag says, good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Merci beaucoup. Happy hump day from London. Stay strong, lady. You're doing a good thing. I don't know all of what's happening, but of course sending you all the positive energy that I have. Bradley says, good morning with 3 exclamation points. Happy hump day. Okay, so there we have, a definitive recognition of hump day. Thank you, Brad, and peace sign back to you. Joseph Bertrand, happy Wednesday. See, Joe is kind of with me. We're on the fence. Is it a hump day when it's only a 4-day work week? Meh, not sure. Bradley says, morning, Jim. Jim Whitty, factoid. There is a place named Rome on every continent. Cool. I did not know that. Enika, all the way from the Netherlands. Good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you, Enika, and thank you for popping in. Evelyn McColman says, good morning to everyone with 4 cups of coffee. Oh, bless your heart, Evelyn. If only they could materialize right in front of my eyes and I could put my hands on their warm, solid comfort. Okay. Judy Varco says, good morning, beautiful lady. I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Thank you, Judy. Same to you. Destiny. Destiny says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Destiny. Bev Beecham, good morning. Good morning, Bev. Tony, good morning, everyone. Have a great day. To you as well, Tony. Have a great day. And Chris Bridges will round it out. Good morning, beautiful people. Today's interesting fact. Canadian law requires citizens to answer a math question when entering sweepstakes. I've noticed that. I get nervous because, math and I have never been friendly. This is done to add some aspect of skill to the contest. Have a great hump day. Thanks, Chris, for that. I hope you all have a great hump day. I will see you tomorrow, and we will pick this up where we're leaving off. Have a great day.